I'm Buddy Fry, and this is a big LGBTQ story for today. Let's queer up social justice. A new study, 8 out of 10 LGBTQ young people faced workplace sexual harassment. A groundbreaking study funded by ANROWS revealed that 77% of LGBTQ young people aged 14 to 30 have faced sexual harassment in the workplace. This harassment spans diverse sectors, including accommodation, retail, administration, and finance. Men, often older and acting alone, were the primary perpetrators. Alarmingly, 46% of the harassment came from co-workers at the same level, while 31% involved clients or customers. These findings emphasize the urgent need for inclusive workplace policies addressing harassment against queer employees. I don't know what to say to this. I think that this current situation with so many people getting rid of DEI programs and the current favoring of hateful politics is going to make any kind of hope for building programs that allow for safety for anyone LGBTQIA to be working. I think we're going back into the 50s. I'm sure women are included in this as well. And I'm sure, anyone of color, people of color are going to be included in this. It's sad that we have to go backwards to go forwards.
Yeah. No, Buddy, you took the sentiments right out of my mouth, is that I feel like we're going backwards, right? And, for all the progress that we've made, under, presidents like Clinton, Presidents Obama, even Biden, I feel like we're going right back to what you indicated was the 1950s. It's a shame that, people can't feel safe, often are experiencing harassment and probably aren't protected by their employer and just don't feel safe in the workplace. At Pride Lines, we recently had a situation where one of my colleagues was dealing with a client. We deal with very vulnerable parts of our community, whether it's the LGBTQ part of the community or the Black-brown community that is around our center, Liberty City. And one of my colleagues was dealing with a gentleman who was straight and was hitting on her, and she just felt really uncomfortable. She told people, but she's a really quiet employee, so she didn't really make a big deal about it. But to me, I took her very serious. I'm like, wait a minute. Your safety is paramount. Everybody's safety in this organization is paramount to me. If you're not feeling safe and comfortable in the place that you work at, we have to deal with it. We have to address it. So I immediately called the employee at like 10 o'clock at night. I felt bad calling at that time, but that's when I was alerted of it. And I said, hey, I just want you to know, like, I care, and your safety is important to me. So she explained to me what happened. And I said, listen, that person's banned. I said, the moment that you feel unsafe because of what somebody's saying or the fact that they're waiting for you outside the bathroom, I just don't tolerate it, and it's a shame that, that people, particularly young people, have to experience this type of experiences in the workplace. But I'm hoping that other employers step up similar to the way I did. I have zero tolerance for it. Zero tolerance.
Yeah, but I mean, not to take away from your situation, you're also in an organization that protects LGBT.
That's right. So, that's right. We're biased a little.
You're the unicorn.
That's right. Well, I hope others. I know. I just hope others step up. And but to your point, I don't mean to cut you off, buddy, but to your point about DEI and again the protections of different types of diverse people in the workforce, I'm a little concerned. Whether people will be protected, whether this would just be blown off like the 1950s, where women were afraid to say anything.
The only saving point we have right now is that there is, and I'm hoping there's enough of a foundation of law precedent in place that no matter what changes happen on a state level or on the national level, with a weakening of the laws that could possibly pertain to these moments, that they're not weakened or bastardized and manipulated to the benefit of the aggressor rather than the victim.
Right.
But the only thing I have to say to this is that anyone who is being victimized, please document, videotape, do whatever you have to prove that there is no doubt that it's a he versus me situation or a she versus me situation. That is the only way you're going to win, is to make sure that you have enough proof and there's no second thoughts that any jury would sit there and say, no, you lose.
That's right. And to your point, though the Supreme Court's very right-winged, we do have a legal system, right? And so we do have a legal system before any cases get to the Supreme Court. So, I
still have regional courts.
That's
you
right.
Still have
That's
local
right.
police officers, and you still have.
That's right. There's resources there. Absolutely, there's resources there that are still there. So, so to your point, buddy, though, like, speak out, record it. Young people use social media a lot. And so use your tools that you have to make sure that you document it.
Prove that there's a timeline that this happened, and it happened on more than one occasion. There's no second, coulda, mighta, who, what. Oh, no, document it. Please, please, please. Be smart.
That's right. That is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.